So we're going to tap into this energy. By water, we connect with spirit through pure intent. All right, Aries. I just heard the name Lisa and Shannon. Okay, this could be significant here. Let's see what's to come this week for you, Aries. Okay, so the first card we have coming out for you is the Seven of Cups. So it's like, this week I feel like anything that was kind of like, you know, anything that you feel was confusing you, anything that you feel like, was kind of keeping you trapped. I feel like, this week, this will be no more here. I feel like this week you will see things clearly. Okay. I feel like, with the Seven of Cups in the reverse here, I feel like, it's the energy of going into, a new beginning, a new vision, a new sight here. And then we have the World. Yeah, there's something about a cycle completed. So I feel like this week, you'll really feel the energy of newness, a new beginning, right? A new opportunity. I feel like there were so many things that you've left behind 7 days ago. I feel like, the next 7 days, Seven of Cups in the reverse, 21, you could be 21 years old, I'm talking to, but with the World here, I feel like, as you begin this new week, you are stepping into a new chapter on your journey here. And with the Four of Cups in the middle of the deck, I feel like Spirit is wanting you to not be disappointed in the way that you think things should be. Okay? I feel like Spirit is really wanting you to go with the flow this week, Aries. Okay? I feel like Spirit is also wanting you to pay attention to your emotions here. Okay? Do things that keep you in a high vibration. There's something about colors, okay? I don't know. There's something about colors here that could be very significant. Okay? Let's see. And then we have the Page of Pentacles coming out in the reverse for you. Okay? So I feel like this week, you could be in the energy of not wanting to learn or study. And I feel like, Spirit is really wanting you to fight back the energy of procrastination, anxiety, depression. I feel like Spirit is also wanting you to remain mature in situations that, make you feel some kind of way. There's something about your emotions here, learning to control them. Learning to control your emotions, Aries, is like when you reach spiritual maturity and you are able to see the world in a different way. When you're able to react out of love instead of, anything else. I feel like, that's when you reach your highest self. And I feel like Spirit is really wanting you to be aware of the way you react to things. There could be some things that disappoint you this week, okay? Because you are coming out of like some illusions here. So there could be some things that disappoint you. But Spirit is wanting you to like not act childish, okay? Make mature decisions because you are on a new journey, a new chapter. So there's something about like this being a chapter of lessons, okay? So there could be a lot of challenges, that come your way. But I feel like with the Seven of Wands in the reverse, Spirit is wanting you to, don't stop defending yourself, okay? It's something about standing firm here, no matter how hard the obstacle or challenge is. There's something about not giving up here, okay? You have the Cat coming out for you, independence, okay? You are a natural leader, which Aries, I mean, that's King of Wands. That's who you are. You are a natural healer. Your intuition is strong. You don't have to go with the crowd. Life supports you in every way. So I feel like Spirit is saying this week, don't go with the crowd, okay? I feel like, with the Cat coming out, Spirit is wanting you to be very fierce, okay? Spirit is wanting you to be very courageous. I feel like, Spirit is saying your intuition is very strong this week, so maybe talk less and take in a little bit more. Yeah. Okay. And we have Gaia coming out for you. Okay. The frequency of Gaia reminds us that we are infinitely connected to one another, just as we are to our great mother and to the universe that birthed us all as well. So there's something about knowing that you are connected to Mother Gaia this week as well, okay? No matter what obstacles or challenges that you face, know you are connected to Mother Gaia, Mother Earth, right? Know you are connected to God, right? Like that kind of energy, and keep your faith here. That there's some things being revealed to you this week that are definitely going to set you on a new path here. So I would say, keep your strength, keep your courage, stay motivated, be fierce and independent like the cat. I love you, Aries. That was your reading. Okay.
Okay, Aries. So, soul report. Let's tap right into it. Looks pretty strong. So with the seven of cups in reverse, I feel like you're not letting things steal from you. Like maybe you could have went to a point where you just let people get away with things, and maybe you let people even rob you of your peace, right? And with the seven of cups in reverse, I feel like that's a great energy. You could be having disappointments and setbacks, or disappointed about setbacks. Meaning you could have had setbacks and they could have kind of weighed in on you. I'm getting maybe. And last but not least, you're in the energy of not being fully aware of yourself. Four cups, right? So with the Queen of Swords coming out in your soul report in reverse and the denial land on top of it, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Denial is the energy you're facing. So with the Queen of Swords being in reverse, it's an unwillingness to maybe admit when you're wrong in this energy. It's also a denial about maybe the way that you see things, Aries. It could be putting you in this position where you don't feel there's anything wrong. But the universe could be screaming to you that there is something wrong. And you could not really be communicating that well in your own energy. With the Tower in reverse to the Freedom card, I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. But are you, Aries? Is the question. Because the Tower being in reverse, it kind of says that Aries could be stuck in a mode of thinking or a certain time frame, a certain way of being or existing, right? And you could be needing freedom from that. You could have the power to actually free yourself. And I feel that the universe is asking, will you? Now, the next two cards are very interesting. You have the Ace of Coins to the health. So that shows you in perfect health. Like, I mean, physically, I see you eating right, Aries. I see you probably eating a lot more green than usual. Green is also the Anahata chakra. So that could be significant. Like, you could really be honoring, it says, I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. So I see you in the light of showing a lot of respect for your body, which is wonderful. I do see Five of Swords, and that's clarified by envy. So around in your energy, it's a lot of envy, Aries, that you're definitely, and it's a fire kind of energy. So it's, a lot of people think that the hottest fire burns orange, but it doesn't. The hottest point of fire burns blue. And many not aware of that. I wasn't. For a long time, I thought that, it would seem like red is a hotter color, but blue fire is solid fire. And The blue fire is the fire of kind of like um, grudges, envy, hidden things that bubble beneath the surface that people are not expressing. But in the spiritual aspect, it burns it's very loud if you really sit back and pay attention to envy. You may go unaware of envy if you look at things from a surface level. You can really miss envy. Envy is one of those things where you sit back and you just in your spirit and you meet it in people that you really love oftentimes, right? And it hits you in your soul like, wow, that's how they really feel. That's that kind of envy. Five of Swords is very chaotic, spiritual. Uh, we have Nine of Swords energy, and that is clarified by courage. So what I see is a valiant energy, very valiant, like courage. I will find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. And that's exactly what I see you doing. Like, uh, there's no other way to deal with Nine of Swords energy besides having courage. Nine of Swords is like that, when you meet something in life and it causes you to really want to make a major adjustment or move, but it's out of nervousness or it's out of frightfulness, right? Nine of Swords is like that energy where as though like, I'm about to get up and move. I gotta go. Like I gotta get out of there, right? But nevertheless, I see you tempering that with courage, and that inner strength is valuable. Like it's a very valuable energy. So before I leave, guilty. Don't let guilt stand in the way of your happiness. Now, with this particular energy of guilt laying on you, Aries, I kind of feel like maybe you're doing a lot better than the people around you, physically, could be spiritually. I'm getting physically, majorly, like, and maybe you feel guilty for not being able to kind of save everybody, or maybe you have a certain amount of guilt on you, Aries, and I feel that the universe is wanting you to understand that your happiness should always be at a point where it truly outweighs your guilt. It doesn't matter what you've done, right? Because when you look at the Most High, it's definitely a forgiving energy, but it's also a learn your lesson energy. Like people who seek forgiveness but don't seek to change, they don't really receive forgiveness. Forgiveness is not why would God forgive you for something that He can see in your heart you're gonna do again? The energy of the Most High doesn't work like that. That's why a lot of times when we ask for forgiveness, but we don't really change in our heart, it's not forgiveness that we receive. We met with the same cycle again. Lest we find ourselves right back in the same place, asking for the same forgiveness. And the reason why we never really change is because the forgiveness was never really granted. It wasn't asked of in the right spirit. See, the Bible speaks about us when we ask amiss, meaning like you never really even, God never really even heard a plea for forgiveness from a heart with no intentions on changing. So I don't feel that's you. I feel that you've let go, and you let go of people, maybe places and things. And you could be letting guilt truly stand in the way of your happiness. Not understanding that in order for you to advance, separation is needed. The Most High, the energy of God, it knows what we need to get where we need to go. And a lot of times, it's not even testing obstacles holding us back. It's people with their hooks in us, holding us down to the ground like weights. Some unintentionally, some very intentionally. But nevertheless, when you snap the reins of all of it, don't let guilt make you feel like you should not have what you have. Find happiness.